Hello everybody, welcome to Chem 283. My name is Dr. Guthrie, and in this video I want to highlight some of the aspects of the syllabus just to ensure that we are all on the same page and know how this course is going to be conducted. I will not be going over the syllabus in great detail, so I do recommend that you yourselves read the syllabus just so there are no surprises throughout the term and you know what's going on. So, being that this is an online course, there will not be very many in-person meetings. The only in-person meetings will be during exams. So, it will be a little bit more difficult to get in touch with me because you won't be able to see me either before, after, or even during class, and I'm not going to be spending too much time in my office. So you are going to have to spend the time and be a little bit more vigilant in trying to contact me through email if you need some help. And please do so. I am usually pretty good with email, and I will answer your question as soon as I can. If we have to do a Zoom session, again, just send me an email and I can set that up as well. So what I really want to show you today is how the class is going to work in terms of the assignments. So there are three types of assignments: quizzes, worksheets, and homework. And so what I want to do is to first show you what each of these looks like and to explain them in a little bit more detail. So all of the assignments, quizzes, homework, and worksheets can be found on Canvas. So I'll do the quizzes first. You can find those under the assignments tab, and as you can see here, when you click on assignments, you can see all of the quizzes, homeworks, and worksheets along with their due dates. Now, I understand it does look like a lot of work, and in some cases it can be, but I have done this format before, not the online part of it, but I have done this in a previous class, and what I found was using this type of format, the class average was at least 10% better than it had been in previous courses that I have taught. So I'm going to try that again in this course. So if you click on a quiz, you can see that it is all multiple choice. All the quizzes will be multiple choice. And if you look at the questions here, you can see that there are a specific number of attempts. So you can see that by looking at the little arrow and the number beside it. So make sure that you are sure of your answer before you submit it. And if you are unsure of your answer or need some help, please consult your book. You should be able to find most of the answers to the quizzes in your textbook. And if you still need additional help, you can contact your friends if you can do that safely, or of course contact me. Now, in this course, we also have a supplemental instructor. His name is Ryan Elliott. He has taken this class before, and he has also been a supplemental instructor in this class last term. So he is very experienced. He is familiar with the format of the class, so please use him as much as you can. And he is very willing to help, very nice, and he knows what he's talking about. So use him as a resource as well. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is the worksheets. So you can find those again through Canvas. So we'll look at worksheet 1. All the worksheets have a very similar format. So at the top of the worksheet there is some rationale for why you might want to learn about this topic. And one of the most important things of the worksheets are the learning objectives. You can use these as somewhat of a study guide because all of the questions on the worksheets, homeworks, and so on will be related to one or at least one of these learning objectives. Okay, worksheets also have other information, some of the sections in the textbook that you should refer to help you with the worksheet, as well as some vocabulary, and every worksheet ends with some focus information. Sometimes it's short, sometimes it's long, but it gives you some information that should help you in completing the worksheets. For example, it'll give you some more information on some of the concepts, or it could also provide you with some equations that you will find useful. After the focus information, you will see all the questions. The important thing to note is at the very top of the questions, it states what questions that I would like you to submit on Canvas. So it's usually only 2 questions. Some of those questions may have more than one part, but what I would like you to do is to do those questions, hand them in before the due date on Canvas, and in order to do that, you will have to convert those questions into PDFs, so you can print off the worksheet if you like, take a picture of your answers either on the worksheet itself or on a separate piece of paper, and you can use an app like Genius Scan, for example, to turn your pictures into PDFs, which can then be easily uploaded to Canvas. Now, the last type of assignment is the homework, and the homework is going to be based pretty closely related to the worksheets. And in some cases, the questions are nearly identical to what's on the worksheet. In other cases, they are very closely related. So if you can do the worksheet, you should be able to do the homework. The worksheets and the quizzes will be due first, usually at the end of the week, and the homework is due after the solutions to the worksheets and the homework have become available. And they will become available after the due date for the quizzes and the worksheets. So you can use the solutions and the answers to the worksheets to help you with the homework. And the homework is usually only a couple questions as well, so hopefully it doesn't take you too long to do that. Now, one more thing I want to say about the worksheets is though you are not required to do all the questions, because you will not be graded on all the questions, I do recommend that you do all the questions, or at least try most of them, because the exams will be derived almost directly from the worksheets. So what that means is I will look at the worksheets and the homework as well, and possibly the quizzes, to find some questions and almost directly just take those questions and put them onto the exam. Okay, there may be some slight changes, but they will be recognizable, something that you have seen before. I might change the numbers, I might change the compound name, for example, but for the most part, they will be the same as what you have seen before. So if you can do the worksheets, if you can do the homework, and you can do the quizzes, then you should have no problem with the exams. Okay, so the homework is similar to the quizzes, except the homework is not all going to be multiple choice questions. There will be different types. Some will be multiple choice, some will be calculation based, and there could also be some matching and short answer type questions. And so you can see that on Canvas as well. If you load up one of the homeworks, you can see that the different types of questions, and also the number of attempts you have for each of the homework assignments. Now, when you have to do a short answer question, please realize that you will not immediately get a grade for it. That is something that I have to do manually. So any questions that can be auto-graded, such as multiple choice and calculation-based questions, you will see the grade for those, but you will not immediately see the grade for a short answer question. You will see that when I am finished with that. Okay, so that's about all I have to say about how the class is going to be conducted. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. Send me an email and I will answer you as soon as I can.